So it seems I'm the fallback plan. So bear with me. Sorry for having to see me in room 2 and 3 simultaneously. And this session is about delivering success through organizational competencies. So allow me to welcome Damey Khashba from Rosatom, Russia. He is the Vice President of Nuclear Projects for Rosatom Overseas, Rosatom Group, Russia, and Director of Projects Portfolio in Saudi Arabia, Jordan, China, and Uzbekistan. And the rest of the details about introducing Damey Khashba, I'm gonna leave for him. Welcome, Damey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And our next speaker, so Damey will offer us a talk about their experience in the Delta model. Then it will be followed by Gabriel Gassmann, and he's a senior project manager in the telecommunication sector. And by the way, both Gabriel is level A, IPMA level A, and Damey is IPMA level A accredited. So having said that, I'm gonna give the floor. We're gonna, Gabriel, me and you, hide our camera, please, and we'll leave the floor.
So I believe that I can start, right?
Yes, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So hello, everyone. I'm very happy to join the event, and thank you very much for inviting me and for arranging this brilliant event. Well, I'm here to introduce the audience with my company experience and the experience that I have in creating and improving the organizational project management system. And I'll try to be more precise and give you some practical cases that we already have in our company, in our track record. So I'm going to start with personal introduction. My name is Damey Khashba, and I joined Rusatom State Nuclear Corporation in 2008. So I have more than 12 years of experience in international projects. I worked for Rosatom project all over the world, starting from Turkey, Bangladesh, Armenia, China, and currently I'm in charge of a portfolio of projects in Saudi Arabia, Jordan, China, and Uzbekistan. And I'm really proud and to give you some details on the program of project that were implemented by myself and my team in China. I hope that it will be interesting for you as well. Speaking about the company Rosatom Overseas, Rosatom State Corporation is really a huge organization, more than 250,000 people personnel, and more than 300 companies, a wide range of products, wide range of clients. We're working all over the world, and we are proud to be one of the leaders of the global nuclear market. So Rosatom Overseas was established to build up and widen the overseas order portfolio of Rosatom Corporation. So our main goal to negotiate on the contracts with overseas customers, to customize our products, and to sign the contracts with newcomers or our customers that we already work with. Here on the slide, you can see that Rosatom customize all the products to our overseas customers, and Rusatom overseas is in charge of selling the integrated offer of Rosatom. So I will not go in details here, but you can see that we sell not only the technology, not only the technical solution, but also we work with the public acceptance, we work with the human resources, with the energy solution, fuel supply, etc. On the next slide, you can see that Rosatom overseas is a one-stop shop for Rosatom foreign customers, and our main products that we're working with today is our large-scale nuclear power plants, small modular reactors, whether onshore or offshore, and also the centers for nuclear science and technology. And also you can see here our successful track records with our clients in Finland, Hungary, Egypt, Turkey, China. This part of the slide says about the contracts that we signed for Rosatom companies. And we have now one project in Bolivia that we are in charge of implementing. So we are growing intensively as a company from the company that was in charge just for negotiating on the contracts to the company that implements the project, well, constructing the nuclear facilities. It is obvious that for a company, for such team that is in charge of implementing different projects all over the world, it is crucial to have a comprehensive project management system to succeed on the global market. So I'm going to tell you about our organizational project management system. We created the OPM system consisting of three key elements. First of all is our comprehensive methodology to manage the projects, programs, or portfolio of projects. The second key element is obviously the personnel, trained, competent staff. And the third one is IT system that automates all the processes. And we consider all three elements as crucial, equally important to succeed in all our projects, programs, or portfolio of projects. So the OPM system in general gives us answers to the question what, who, and how. So it describes, in other words, the objects of project management, subjects of PM, and tools and processes. Going to next slide. Here you can see our journey from establishing the company in 2015 and to starting from creating the project management system, the project management office in the company. In 2015, Rosatom Overseas was a company, basically of one big project. We were negotiating on the project in Egypt. Definitely, it was a huge project for large-scale NPP units, but consisting of construction of the nuclear power plant, supplying fuel, supplying operation and maintenance services. But anyway, we realized that to be successful on the global market, implementing such huge projects and working with different clients all over the world, we must have comprehensive project management system. So in 2015, project management office was created in the company. PM steering committee was established, and after that we developed a corporate standard for project management in 2016. In 2017, IT system for project management was launched in the company, and as I told you earlier, that we consider that the personnel is one of the key elements. So we started to train people, to certify people, and we see it very important that the teams from project to project, they speak the same language, they implement the same methodology, and they work in the same IT system. Next year, 2018, we were certified as a company for 3rd competence class, and we checked if we're going in the right direction, if we implement the right tools, the right methodology regarding the project management. And we started to improve the OPM system after that. So in 2021, this year, we reached the 4th competence class. It is really important for us that we improved our OPM system, and so it took us only 3 years to get to the next level from standardized OPM system to the managed one. As I promised, I will give you some details on the program of projects in China. I will consider it as the most important and the most successful program of projects in my career till today. Rusatom Overseas was designated as the integrator of the program of projects in China in 2017. It is a classic, typical program of projects consisting of 4 different projects, even technologically, because we have here 4 nuclear power plant units on 2 different sites, in 2 different provinces in China. We have here, as you can see, the project regarding the Generation 4 fast neutron reactor project. And we have here the supply of, radioisotope thermoelectric generator parts. It is like, nuclear batteries for China's lunar exploration program. So 4 absolutely different technologies, different clients. The project teams who were negotiating on the contracts consisted of 100 people on each side, and all the projects were interlinked, and we had the same deadline. So we were supposed to sign the contract for all the 4 projects, or we don't sign any. And we had very ambitious deadlines, so we had only less than a year. And we are really proud that we succeed, and the package of intergovernmental agreements and the contracts were signed in June 2018, so it took us a year, and it is supposed to be the most important package deal between Russia and China in the nuclear industry. And after that, in 2018 and 2019, we signed a series of additional contracts. So for now, we are really proud that all the projects are being implemented, and we see the fruits of our work. Another case, taking this advantage that we are hosted in Saudi Arabia, so I'll try to give you some details about our work in Saudi Arabia. Taking into account that the tender is now ongoing, so I will not go into commercial details, but we are now bidding in Saudi Arabia for a large NPP, and as I told you earlier, Rosatom creates unique integrated offers for our clients, and it's the same for Saudi Arabia, taking into account that this is a newcomer country to the nuclear industry. We propose to our clients not only the technological solution, but also localization, fuel supply, operation and maintenance support, developing the human resources, and also desalination technology. So we consider it like a turnkey solution to our potential clients. And definitely we see as a base, we consider as a base our OPM system. Frankly speaking, we do understand that it is crucial to have comprehensive OPM system to offer to our potential clients such turnkey solutions. And we do believe that if our Saudi client will award us this project, it will significantly contribute to the Vision 2030, meaning the integration of local companies to the project, creating new jobs in Saudi Arabia, and creating from scratch the national atomic industry. So I believe that that's all that I wanted to tell you. So I will be more than happy to answer your questions if any.
Dami, thank you very much. Very interesting presentation. I myself, I did once an assessment for the maturity for one of the nuclear facilities, but I do not know the depth of what you were presenting tonight. Okay, very interesting, and I believe first timer for our audience, and this brought richness in our program tonight. And I see how you focused on the delta. What I've seen before once in one Giga project, a client invested in their OPM maturity, and because of their OPM enhancement, they want even more jobs. So enhancing your OPM capabilities does not only help you deliver better and on time, securely and whatnot, but also it becomes a business advantage. Because in the past presentation, we were talking about trust. And when clients see the high level of maturity, probably, and I've seen it, the trust is increased in the value, okay, and the capability to deliver, and the attention to details. Because if you are so hard on yourself in terms of excellence and perfection, that will propagate towards the client as well. So thank you for a fascinating presentation, Damey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And right now we will start with Gabriel Gassmann. Gabriel, can you please turn on your camera and audio?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome again, Gabriel.
Hello.
Okay, let me start your presentation. Okay. So here you go. The floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation to share my experience here in this audience. I tell you about my experience in the time of Swisscom. Swisscom is the largest telecom company in Switzerland. There are 20,000 employees. And I was employed by Swisscom over 17 years. Now I'm a consultant to next level consulting. Therefore, my presentation is in the next level look. But at this time, I tell you about my experience of Swisscom. I was the responsible project manager for IPMA Delta. And I'm talking you about the project from Swisscom. Our target was to reach this IPMA Delta certificate, and at the finally end, we reached in IPMA class 4. I tell you about the process, the audit, and the challenge to this certification, to the organization, and of the maturity of managing project. And I talking you about the real case that we go the way. The 3 pillars of IPMA are the personal certification in the 4 level system, A, B, C, and D. The second one is the project excellence, the award, the international IPMA award, who can go in with your project in different levels, in different categories. And the third and last one is the organizational, the maturity level of the whole company. Inside this IPMA Delta, the target and the focus is how you manage your PP&P over the governance, all the managing of this project, program, and portfolios? How are your resource management, all the alignment about the strategy of the whole company, and how you figure out if all the peoples and the competences they have to develop there for the upcoming challenges in the market. That's also include all the context where the company is in, all the markets that surround the company. It's matched all the strategy, the vision, and the efforts the company have to do to be successful with their projects in the markets there is played in. The IPMA Delta structure is the 5 level systems. The first one is the basics, the initial. You have some structure about your project and all the personal levels. The second one is defined. You have partially defined your processes and your management standards for the project. The third one, standardize. You have a fully defined project management standard and a structure that's well defined for the whole organization and for all projects. Then the managed is fully defined and a proactive strategy to manage this project in the way that it should be in the market that you are playing in. And the fifth, the last step, is the continuous improvement. You always go forward, make some improvements on every part of our PMP. Inside the IPMA Delta audit that we get through with a part of our Swisscom company, that's the organization. They have a look how the organization manage all these strains, all these figures to be successful with this project. The organization means how does the management level, the executive level, manage and figure out all the risk, by example, or how the financials manage the project from the financial side, or the HR department, how they support all the peoples, all the project managers within the project career. The second point points to the project itself. It have a look inside all the projects who the company is doing, all the different parts of the project, and assess this project. And the third, last part, are the individuals, all the peoples, all the partners within the company, they are involved in the project. The procedure itself, it took us approximately 6 months. Started with an orientation talk, an official registration at the IPMA office, the preparation of all the documents we have to give in with a list of all the projects. Come back to this later. The project manager list, the staff list, the list of all the responsible person, and then a self-assessment through the organization. A standardized questionnaire who participant, they are selected random, they have to fill it out and be part of this self-assessment through the whole organization. After then, that's an on-site visit by the assessors, and they make some interviews with the people they selected by their own from the list they were given previous. After then, the assessors created the report about the insights, about the best things, about the best practices, and about the topics that we have to be more focused on in the future. That's the process that we did. And also a little roadmap, all the documents that we have to give in to the IPMA organization, the internal Swisscom process, all the preparation for the involvement of all the peoples. The people, they are selected by the IPMA, they would have to including in this audit. Then it was a period to fill out the self-assessment, online questionnaire over the internet. After the evaluation of the IPMA, they figure out all the points. They will make a deep dive on the on-site visit. And then the assessors came to us. These are also the topics, the efforts, the activities, a little to-do list, what of the side of the Swisscom company have to do to prepare all the question of the assessors, to involve the whole management, give all the information throughout the organization, that they are well informed about this external assessment, about this external process from the IPMA organization. It's a little example of the lists that we handed in, a list of an actual list of projects that are still going. That's around 25 projects that are active, and they needed also a list around 25 or 30 projects that are finalized. A list of persons around the whole project management, project support, as HR department, the financial department, the executives, the C-levels, the project manager, and a list of all the project team members. All the whole list with all the details of all the involved peoples. Then that's a screenshot of our real assessment. There are 3 persons assessors from IPMA. They join us over 3 days, and they made a couple of interviews, and the persons are selected by the IPMA to make a deep dive of all the findings and all the details about the structure of the IPMA Delta, to see how the company figure out, in example, by the risk of the level of the management, how they figure out if the same topic on the level of the project management, by financial department, HR, and by the project team members. In this case, that's an alignment about the maturity of the company with the same topic through all the different levels. And the challenge is to bring all these people, these engaged peoples, in different places in Switzerland at the right time, to the right place, that the assessment can be done. Let me show a couple of our success criteria. we have a project management career model in place for years. Through this structure, we develop all the project manager, we coach them and also push them through the career level, the project management. As you can see, project leader, project manager, program portfolio manager in these different levels, junior, professional, and senior. And we also support them to make all the IPMA personal certification for the personal and also for company reasons. Behind this, to support our project management personnel, we have some education and training plan. That's a little snapshot of all these courses, certification, coaching, project manager networks we implement for the intern project manager, also together with external workshops with other companies. We support them to go inside all the project management disciplines, to have some assessment of their project management work from the customer, from the management, and we have some 36 great feedback also from the project team members. We have always some courses and education from tools and templates and methodics throughout project management. Another thing is that we push and we coach all the personal project managers to their IPMA certification. That's a chart. It started in 2006 through 2011, and you see the progress. We all the project manager have some certificate more and more. The last little tiny one in blue on the top, they are the level A. And I coached all these project manager over 10 years about the IPMA certification. That were around 500 people that coached through the whole process that they get their own certificate. There are some of our best practices that that are pointed out by the assessors at the end of the assessment from this IPMA Delta assessment, that we all work the same methodology. We have some same ground tools. They are established over the whole company. We are focused on development of tools and methodology. Activity involved always the senior management. They are engaged in the project and in the development of the people. Reviews on project and lessons learned are in place, and reviews of all the tools. We are well documented and have some regular workshops in scene to have some lessons learned, implement best practices. A high certification, personal certification of the personnel, of the people, of the project manager. And we push more in this project management population. We have some for the higher educated project manager. We have some coaching program established, and we managed all these over a couple of years, go deeper and deeper inside the methodology of the project management, and there it's a cultivated culture how we manage all these projects. And at the end of this whole process, that we get the IPMA Delta certificate in the class 4 on the left-hand side, and the core project team on the right-hand side, the final picture at the end of the year 2010. That's now a couple of years before, and thank you for your... Okay, thank you.
Gabriel, thank you very much. I really enjoyed your presentation about the Delta assessment. The interesting thing I find in terms of these assessments is the perseverance. When you don't just move from one level to the other in just a month or two, it reflects what you really are, and it helps you put more challenging, if you like, visions or objectives, and then you reach them, and then you aim for higher. And this is the beauty about organizational maturity with respect to project management. So thank you very much, Gabriel. It has been a pleasure. I'd like to invite all of our participants to go on to our room number 4 and the last room, where we'll have Professor Mladen from IPMA. He's going to speak about the importance of developing our profession. Then our friend also from IPMA, Martin Sedlmeier, is going to make a call for action. And then our host, Professor Yvonne, will close the conference tonight. So stay tuned and see you in the next room, number 4. Thank you.